Well, we've got John Rev It Up Reeves. He's back again. It's the guy from the Transport Users Association. Now, John, I understand you actually, where the trains have been taken off the line, you've actually gone and got the bus and tried it out. So how did it go, old friend?
Well, Max, on Saturday afternoon, I had to get from Papakura to Britomart, and it's called Britomart. That's the name of the station. It's a great name. Everyone knows where it is, so they shouldn't change the name. However, they've replaced 2 trains an hour. So there's 2 trains an hour normally on a Saturday from Papakura to Britomart, and each train can carry 350 people. And AT have replaced those trains with a whole of one single 45-seater bus.
You're kidding me. One bus?
No. And to add insult to injury, the trip is now even longer than it was before. So you're getting close to an hour and a quarter to get in on that journey.
Oh, my God.
And just to add petrol onto that insult to injury, the bus doesn't even keep the timetable. And I arrived at Aotearoa to transfer onto the Aotearoa train there. And it got in 4 minutes late, and the connecting train had already left. So I had to wait another 15 minutes for another train. So it ended up being about an hour and a half to get from Papakura to Britomart. Now, AT doing a bloody stellar job there for everyone except for public transport users.
My God, how long would it have taken you normally, John?
Oh, normally it's around about 50 minutes straight through on a train. It's about that.
So some poor mug having to go to work would really, really suffer here.
If you had to get to an event or anything on the weekend, my God, I don't know what you did or how you apologized to your bosses or whatever for being late. Or if you had to get to the Middlemore Hospital for an appointment. I don't know. That's just terrible.
Oh, so John, what you're saying, are you saying to me here that that was the one bus was for a weekend, whereupon during the week there are more buses, are there or not? Are you?
Well,
not sure?
I'm certainly hoping so. From what I saw, they had a couple of extra spare rail buses out at Papakura. They only had one running once an hour, and if you turned up 1 minute after that bus had gone, you'd be waiting another 59 minutes for the next bus.
How many were you on the bus?
It's appalling service. You won't get Aucklanders onto public transport even in the weekends if you're going to basically offer no service.
I totally agree. How many were on the bus with you?
Oh, it was packed. The bus was packed.
Oh,
and we even had a lady in a wheelchair, so she took up the one wheelchair space. So if another person had turned up, another person in a wheelchair turned up, that person would have had to wait another hour for another bus because there was no space for them. And so I'm appalled. AT is absolutely crap. These rail bus services are crap. And I think Wayne Brown needs to actually listen to the public transport users people, not listening to any transport advisors he may have, because clearly those guys obviously got their heads in the sky and not looking at what reality is going on the ground. And so I'd like to make sure that AT at least puts the same amount of buses on as they have trains scheduled. It's just terrible. I really feel for the people who have to use these trains.
Well, imagine if there was 100 people that are really suffering here. Surely it's worth paying a driver $80,000 a year or something, much, much more, just to go and try and attract these. Because I take it it's because they haven't got enough drivers. Well, maybe that's what they've got to do. But look, there's a message for Wayne Brown.